Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino, back for my post-market wrap-up for this lovely day. Lovely day. Another lovely day. And we're going to talk a lot about why and what's going to happen to lovely next week. I'm going to sum all this up. Today is Friday, January 26th, 2018. Okay. It's crazy. New records across the board for the major stock market indices. The Dow Jones Industrial Average put on over 200 points. Look, the market seems unfreaking stoppable, and that's okay. So let's talk about a few other things, what I did today, how I traded this day, and what to look forward to next week, and a few other things in the middle stuffed in. So the dollar again, weaker. We got a little Trump bump. It didn't hold. I even posted this on my social networks. I said it won't last. It did not last because we understand the truth. The truth is President Trump wants a weaker dollar. Why? It's stock market positive. That's all he cares about. It takes more weaker dollars to buy everything, even shares of stock. Now, the bond market also, after yesterday's epic binge, people, entities, you know who they are, buying up these bonds. Today, not so much. Bond market sold off, pushing yields higher. We are well above Jeffrey Gundlach's red line. I explained to you why. There's a new dynamic in this market that Mr. Gundlach, I'm not sure he was actually, maybe he wasn't considering this. But it's the truth. With the dollar bleeding off like this, it pushes his red line further out. So, Mr. Gundlach, if you are watching this, or if anyone out here knows Mr. Gundlach, have him get in touch with me, please. I'd love to talk to this guy. I don't know anyone that actually knows him. And I know a lot of people. But anyway, that's besides the point. So, look, here's the deal. Nothing seems to matter now. The dollar is going lower. Bonds... again, these yields, in my opinion, because of the dollar falling, there's a compensatory mechanism going on here. This is all stock market positive. It's just, and this is going to continue just like it's been continuing now since President Trump became president. That's just the way it is. Is it real? No, but that does not mean we can capitalize on that. Let's talk about capitalizing on this market real quick in my kind of bizarre day, which I posted all over my social networks in real time, so you probably know about this anyway, but I'll just recap it here before I talk about a couple of other things. Earlier today, I explained to you that I was buying puts on the Russell 2000, ticker IWM. Now, I'll tell you why I got so aggravated about this trade here, and I explained to you why I believed that it was going to fall, so I bought those puts. Well, guess what happened? It did fall, and this guy here was up about 2%, but this guy here was not smart enough to close that position when I was up. So what did I do? I let those profits evaporate and actually lost money on that trade. I ended up closing that. That was a day trade today. I lost 3.93% on that trade. Okay. Not all was lost. So then, and I posted all this in real time all over my social networks. Then I entered March in the money calls on the Qs. Again, posted it all over my social networks. 2 hours later, I closed that position with a very nice 7.74% profit. So a net profitable day for me. But I did something today that I really hate when I do, and it's the truth. It almost was like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Again, if you saw the video I did earlier, I was saying I was due for a loss. I was already setting myself up. Didn't you see that? It was insane. And then I made sure that I had a loss by not being smart enough to close the trade. I mean, you know, sometimes I swear to you, I wonder what's going on in my own brain. But this is fine. Look, I'm not upset. Here's the issue, the other issue, and I'm already setting myself up here for another loss here. too stupid on my part, but it's the truth. I am way, way above my typical longer-term success rate. So that scares me a little bit. And this is exactly what I said earlier. And what did I do? I made sure I had a loss. Really, you see, I told you, I am really not that smart. I am just too stupid to myself sometimes. Anyway, all in all, a nice trading day for myself. I had to get a little fancy here, but pulled off a win. I'm happy about it. Now, let's talk about next week. Could I have held my position on the Qs through the weekend? Sure, I could have. But most of you who follow my work understand that I hate doing that. I do not like holding a position through the weekend. Anything can happen here. So that position on the Qs, this might just be the beginning. I mean, I think next week, and this is important, is going to be a strong one for this market. Now, for you traders out here looking for something to maybe get in on, XLE, all right, this is the ETF that tracks the energy sector. I am very bullish on this right now. This could change, but we'll see. We'll talk about it on Monday. Why is Greg so bullish here? We're going to get a lot of earnings coming in with regard to energy companies next week. And I think they're going to follow suit like every other freaking company here with earnings that are coming in better than expected, forward guidance. I mean, not everybody, but most companies are doing this. The lower dollar is crude oil positive, so be happy when you go to the pump and start paying more for gas. You know who to thank for that. But that's my take on what's going to happen next week. I have this obviously on my radar, XLE. I will talk about this again come Monday morning, and I will post in real time all over my social networks what I am doing. So you can follow along with me if you like. Okay, a couple of more things next week. What do I think is going to happen to the dollar moving into next week? Either flat or lower. Flat or lower. Actually, hold on one second. I'm going to look at a chart in real time here. While I got you, yeah, I think flat or lower. We'll see how that plays out, absolutely. And anyway, here we go. What does that mean? Well, it means a couple things. It means metals in a real market should move higher. They did put on some gains today. Crude oil should move higher as well. Aren't you excited about that? I just can't wait. I can't wait to start paying more for gasoline. How about you? Or other petroleum-based products. Some people like them more than others. I think you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Look, there's always got to be a little humor involved in here. I hope nobody gets offended by that. It's just a joke. All right. So, what does this all mean? What does this all mean? It means today's Friday. Oh, I am thrilled about today being Friday. Do you know why? Because this week has been insane. It really has, and I need a break. A lot of you keep writing to me, Greg, you need a break. I'm not your shrink, Greg, but I think you need a break. And you know what? You're right. I do need probably a shrink and a break at the same time. I don't know about getting a shrink here, but I am going to take a break this weekend. And look, I want all of you to be happy, stay healthy, forget about all this nonsense here. We will put it all together come Monday. But until that time, let's disconnect here. Let's just pull the plug out of here for a little bit. It's something I have a very difficult time doing. It's unbelievable. But I'm going to try to do that, and I'm going to try not to set myself up like I did earlier today for a loss. And I mean, really, what happened to me? I literally made it happen. I'm so stupid sometimes. It just drives me crazy. I'm sitting there going, I had my finger on the trigger. I'm like, okay, you know what? I got a profit here. Maybe I'll close the trade. No, maybe I won't close it. And look what I did. Anyway, like I said, net positive day. Nice trading day for me. Keep your eyes on XLE, people, traders. And again, I will keep you all informed about all this. I will see all of you on Monday. Have a super great weekend. I love all of you. Over and out. Where's the off button?